It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show brings you famous celebrities and amazing people from all over the world. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And watch the interview on YouTube. So sit back and relax and enjoy the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without break your own budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, Google Play, and iTunes. You can also check out the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device and take the Mike Wagner Show with you and subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with a wonderful gentleman from Columbus, Ohio, former NFL offensive lineman for 7 seasons, played with the Los Angeles Rams, Houston Oilers, Indianapolis Colts, and also in NFL Europe. He traveled across the pond, and he's an owner-operator of American Services and Protection Security in Columbus, motivational speaker, and author of The Winning Edge, 8 Principles That Will Bring Out the Winner as well, too. So of course, you know, he just has a really wonderful story to talk about, and you're just going to be amazed by this wonderful gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, live from Columbus, just anchor up a wonderful line and protecting people very well and giving a great testimony, Shawn Harper. Shawn, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, you know what? Thank you for the opportunity, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to win.
Yes, that's right, and we're going to win indeed. So you've been an offensive lineman in the NFL for 7 seasons. You play with the Los Angeles Rams, Houston Oilers, Indianapolis Colts, and also NFL Europe as well, too. You traveled across the pond. You're also owner and operator of American Services and Protection Security in Columbus, Ohio. Also motivational speaker and author of The Winning Edge, 8 Principles That Will Bring Out the Winner. And you also appeared on MTV's Made and member of the Central Ohio Salvation Army Board. So I guess before we ask, how did you manage all that? And before we talk about your book as well, too, tell us how you got started.
You know what? I'm amazed that you even found all that information, especially as far as them being an actual head coach on MTV. I am blessed first and foremost. I've had a unique path and a unique journey. Sometimes, you weeble and you wobble, but you don't fall down, But my journey as far as, getting to the top and succeeding, or I use the word winning, is a very unusual one. Marked with challenges, setbacks, adversity, such as repeating the first grade, documenting about 4 to 5 learning disabilities by the time I was in the 5th grade. I stuttered my entire life. I could not complete a teaching until college yet. Kicked out of several schools, or a couple of schools because of disciplinary issues. Leaving high school with a 1.62 cumulative GPA, non-ACT. I had 154 seniors to graduate from our local high school. My academic ranking was 154. Voted most likely to fail. And it's really interesting because as far as athletics, I was an extreme late bloomer. I wasn't even honorable mention in all conference coming out of high school. In fact, I remember sitting in the back of the football banquets and eating that nasty cordon bleu, and everyone's getting awards, and all I had was this dream. And I dreamed of one day performing. I dreamed of one day getting to the next level of playing football, or even just in life. At that point, it was just a dream, and it started to happen as I went off to a junior college in Mason City, Iowa, and then from there to Indiana, and then being blocking for some really good running backs that kind of gave me the recognition and sprinkled some attention my way, and now suddenly getting drafted third pick in the fourth round. And I realized that at that moment, that, you know what, the DNA of the butterfly is in the caterpillar. You know, you can win. And once I made the paradigm shift from not trying to be successful, but trying to win, I was able to pull from the essence of who I am and who everyone is, that they are winners. And once I pulled from that, then I was able to do not just ordinary, but extraordinary things.
Mm-hmm. And it's amazing, too. And you came from a class as well, too, with Sean Gilbert, Steve Israel, Todd Kinchin, and also T.J. Rubley, and quite a few others. And, you know, being drafted in the fourth round, and this is one question I've been wanting to ask any NFL player who say, you know, got drafted first round, fourth round, seventh round, or whatever it is. It's like, you know, how do you manage to get like drafted in the fourth round, and how does the draft work? Basically, do you just like someone says, hey, you're gonna be drafted this round, that round, and everything else? So, how does this exactly work?
Well, you know what? The draft has changed over the years. I can only comment on my personal experience. If you're going to be in the top 20 pick in the draft, I mean 1 through 20, and there's a consensus with the teams that, yes, we're going to draft this person maybe 16, 17, or 18. And if they're around, you know, early in the first round, we're going to draft you. So you get a ticket to New York, and you fly to New York, and you sit there, and they make a huge production with it nowadays. They don't just, you know, you just fly to New York, and, you know, they'll call your name, and you come up and you shake the commissioner's hand. Mm-hmm. Outside of maybe the first and second round, a lot of players are at home or they're at school with their families, and they have been giving a projected round slot. Like, you should go in the third round. You should go in the fourth or fifth round. And you literally sit by the phone. Uh-huh. And right before they draft you, like, each team will have maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And let's say that San Francisco 49ers is on the clock, and they have a room, and they're looking at players, and they're on the phone possibly trading players. And they're like, you know what? We're about to draft Shawn Harper. It's the fourth round. This is probably where he's going to go. We need a lineman. Call. And then they'll call and say, hey, we are about to draft you. They're looking for that verbal confirmation. Like, yes, sir, I'm ready to go. They hang up the phone, then they go to the stage. We're going to select Shawn Harper.
Wow.
And once you see that, you might get another phone call, and then you hang up, and it's time to celebrate.
That sounds like it. That's a one question that's been really on my mind, and I'm so glad you answered it. Of course, you go through the combine and everything else, and now I know how it works, and I'm just so happy for you being drafted in the fourth round. It's amazing. 1992, Los Angeles Rams, and you were under Chuck Knox, the head coach. What was it like, playing for Chuck Knox?
You know what? Wow. It's just playing for the Rams, period, was probably one of the greatest experiences of my life. Mm-hmm. That organization is amazing. Probably didn't win a lot of games, but the way that they treated their players, in particularly their linemen, they really have a soft spot for their linemen. Just being a part of the NFL fraternity is one of the greatest blessings ever. Chuck Knox was a great coach, and I think what made Chuck such a good coach is because he was a coach's coach. He was hands off. He was, you know what? Get out there, do what you do, get these players to the next level. I'm gonna stand back, I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna evaluate. And which was awesome because it allowed the coaches to have their individual mindsets, perspectives, and personalities, and it kind of meshed into something that was pretty daggone awesome culturally.
Wow, that is something too. And then later, you'll play for the Indianapolis Colts in 1995, and you play for the legendary Ted Marchibroda. You can just tell us about him and what's it like being under Ted Marchibroda.
Coach Ted Marchibroda, you know what? He was hilarious. I mean, I really liked Coach Ted in the fact that he was mal-mannered, but basically basically, he said what he meant what he said. It kind of reminds me of the New England coach, just a little bit. And he was also a very, very interesting, more hands-on, more in contact with the players. You could go to him. Like you can go to the head coach for anything. You can go to Coach Ted Marchibald for it. I remember going to Ted Marchibald for the little crazy stuff, things I won't even mention. And he would say, hey, you know what, let's just see what we can do. Let's just check it out. Get back to practice and I'll have somebody handle back there. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, that's amazing. Being under two legendary coaches as well, too. You played for the Houston Oilers brief as well, too. And you also jumped across a bound to the Amsterdam Admirals in 1998. And just tell us about that experience playing in NFL Europe.
You know what? NFL Europe was reality TV before reality TV became reality TV. It is unlike anything you've ever experienced. Imagine it. Just imagine you have about 40 to 50 athletes, some who never played in the NFL, some who got released from the NFL, and then you had players who are currently playing in the NFL. They're all staying in one hotel.
One hotel? Oh, my gosh.
They're in one hotel. They are away from their families. They're away from home. They go to practice. They come back, and then they're just released in a foreign country.
Oh, my goodness. So
it was adventures. It was just crazy. The amount of fun that we had in Amsterdam was just, to this day, I'm like, wow. It was a blessing.
What was it like living in Amsterdam at the time? Maybe just describe comparing to America.
You know what? The thing I love and I don't love at the same time. I like it, I don't like. Europe, in particularly Amsterdam, is just so chill. It's just so relaxed. Going to the coffee shop at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're not leaving at 8 o'clock at night. You're just there relaxing, enjoying the scenery, you catching the tram, Rembrandt's playing, and lights are playing, but the flip side of that is that I have I would say a very aggressive personality. And so, I'm always looking, starting companies, new ventures. That's where my mind works. Let's start 14 companies tomorrow. Let's look for the next great idea. And it's not as easy as in America to just open up your own entity, your own business. The tax structure is different than, they kind of make you jump through a little bit more hoops over in Amsterdam versus stateside. Like stateside, you just go down to the Secretary of State, fill out the paperwork, you answer a few questions, get your EIN number, and you're in business. Now, whether you survive or not, it's a different story. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, that is something, too. It makes me want to go to their house and coffee, too. So, all right, we'll talk about life after football and some of the things you've been doing, especially about your book as well. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and Apple. Also take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device, and coming soon to Stitcher as well. We're here with former NFL offensive lineman Shawn Harper. Played 7 seasons in the NFL, got drafted by the Los Angeles Rams in the 4th round, played for the Indianapolis Colts, Houston Oilers, and went over to Amsterdam, played in NFL Europe. He's also an owner-operator of American Services and Protection Security in Columbus. And he's also a motivational speaker. We'll talk about the book, The Winning Edge, 8 Principles that will bring out the winner and you. And bring out the winner in Shawn Harper. You also run an American Services and Protection Security in Columbus. Just tell us about that and how'd you get involved?
So, my brother owned a security company in 1990, and he carried it to around 1998, and then he had some influences around 2003, 2004. Around 2004, I acquired aspects of the company, and sometime later, I just took over full operations. I've been running it since 2004, and it's now 2019, and I've had a blast just providing security services, unarmed and armed officers, executive protection. We do some consulting, which is awesome. Just having a chance to provide protection, and the way that I look at it, and I encourage our security officers to look at it as every client and every site is quarterback and with lineman, and our job is to protect our client at all costs, within reason and within the law. So I love it, and it's basically an extension of the gridiron.
Amazing. It's amazing how you had correlated. It made me think of the movie The Blind Side that was released a while back, The Blind Side, and I think it was with it was a story about Michael Orr of the Baltimore Ravens, later played for Carolina. That was just amazing. It made me think of it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. Once you make that switch, it's like, you know what? It's we're not satisfied until our client is taken satisfied.
And I think that's a key too. And not only you're also the owner-operator of American Services, Protection Security, and you're also a motivational speaker, and you've also worked with a number of companies like with Dow Chemical, Northwest Mutual, and Chamber of Commerce, and more. And also being a motivational speaker, and just having an amazing amount of faith. And just tell us about what got you to be a motivational speaker. And I'd love to hear about your faith and having this all come into play.
What was the last phrase you just said?
No. I just simply said that. Let's talk about what influenced you to become a motivational speaker.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something about faith or something. Well, what actually influenced me to become a motivational speaker was the fact that I was able to navigate so much adversity. And one of the secrets that I used is that I made a paradigm switch from a success mindset to a winning mindset. Once again, I'm grafting some of the techniques and strategies and concepts that I learned playing football, and so now I'm applying that to life. I'm applying that to business, and it had allowed me to navigate and to achieve a measure of winning and success in those fields. But then I get to a place in my life or a pinnacle or an apex, and I'm like, there's so many other Shawn Harpers out there. There's so many other people who have what's called potential. But potential is just one piece to the puzzle. You have to have people to see that, people to motivate you, encourage you, coach you, mentor you, and create a system for the potential that comes to life. And so I believe that part of my mission is to not only to give, but to give back. And that's basically my life mission as of now, is to plant seeds on the shade trees, but I'll never sit up.
And of course, it takes an amazing amount of faith as well, too. And how do you manage to apply that? I think it's just amazing. I have a lot of faith in this. It's amazing.
So when you mention faith, to me, it actually equates to my faith in God, and that has been the unmovable. essential. And what I mean by that is to navigate nowadays, everyone uses what's called a GPS. And that GPS is based off of a system called triangulation, that you have at least 3 points. And it's where you're at, where you're going, and an unmovable point. You mess up any of those points, and you could, screw up your coordinates. And that unmovable point for me has been my relationship with God.
Mm-hmm. And that's amazing, too. And, of course, let's talk about your book as well, too. In just a minute, you listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and Apple. Also, take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device and subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with former NFL offensive lineman Shawn Harper, played for Los Angeles Rams, Houston Oilers, Indianapolis Colts, and also in Amsterdam in NFL Europe, owner and operator of American Services and Protection Security in Columbus, also motivational speaker and the author of The Winning Edge, 8 Principles That Will Bring Out the Winner and You. And let's talk about the book and maybe just give us some of the principles and what inspired you to write the book.
Yeah, so going back to winning versus success, when you develop a winning mindset, you don't use the same markers and the same tools that you would use for success. Let me backtrack. You will use a lot of them, but there are some additional tools. Like example, success teaches you how to produce. Winning teaches you how to not only produce, but to reproduce. We don't just achieve, we scale. There's a big difference. And I realized that, Shawn, let's pull some of the tactics and strategies that you've used in life to win that aren't really necessarily taught every day. Like example, the strategy or the law of capacity. You can only grow in regards or within the confines of your environment. If you take a shark and you put it in the shark tank, it only grows so much. Take that same shark, put it in the ocean, it's going to get huge. So whenever you want to build, whenever you want to, take something to the next level or start a major project, you have to make sure that you have the right people in place and you have the right capacity to hold what you are endeavoring to do. Because if not, the capacity or lack of capacity will produce resistance, and that will impede your progression.
Mm-hmm. And also, too, how would this applies to today's teens and young Americans today?
Well, you know what? I would actually translate that as far as that type of capacity in reference to your environment. So let's just take me, for example, being born and raised on the south side of Columbus. There's only so much capacity in my immediate environment that fostered winning, that was positive enough. I was in kind of an impoverished area. But once I go to the cornfields of Mason City, Iowa, it's a totally different environment, which has a totally different capacity. And it was in that capacity that I was able to not just grow, but to leap to the next level. It's absolutely amazing that everyone has the potential, and your potential is like a seed, but your seed also has to have soil, and the proper soil with the proper capacity to grow, then your potential and the realization of your potential is unlimited.
Mm-hmm. And of course, too, when it comes to goal setting as well, too, what's some of the best advice you can give when it comes to goal setting?
You know what? Interesting you should say that. And, now I'm beginning to think that you are a true private investigator, for real. because I have never, this is the first podcast I'm mentioning this on, but my next book will be finished within like 2 or 3 weeks, and it's based off of goal setting from a unique perspective. And
wow, amazing.
Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, I got to see this guy. It's pretty deep here. But, it's my perspective on goal setting is that when we make our goals, when we talk about goals, 90% of that is internal. It's within yourself. It's local. But I have a theory that goals are meant to be shared in community, and that it's the community that helps bring your goals to fruition. Like, for example, I played professional football, and you would look at athletes like, man, these athletes are amazing. They're ultra high performers, and it's funny because it's not really the case. The truth is that they have a system of systems and people that are bringing the best out of them. But when we look at our goals, from an individual perspective, and this is something that we're going to do on our own, and 80 to 90% of people never achieve their goals for that reason.
Mm-hmm. That is amazing too, and of course, what would be the best advice for people today? Like, say, with getting started in a business and or say getting a job or whatever it is. It's basically what would be the best advice you can give to anyone at this point here in order to succeed.
Did you say what advice that I would give for people who wanted to? I couldn't hear that last part. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. What would be the best advice to give to somebody like at this time, say to like with starting business or say, just in general, like say get a job or something like that?
Yeah,
okay.
Or well, two things. Number one is education, and I'm going to kind of ruffle some feathers here, but it's not just school education. There's a ton of other different forms of education that you need to learn to win in life, like educating yourself on how to handle and deal with people, how to learn how to prosper with money, understanding compound interest, understanding debt, understanding paradigms, understanding and how to deal with pressure, how to look at problems as opportunities. This is a totally different mindset, a totally different form of education. And there's tons of books out there. Pick the best seller books in business and innovation and start educating yourself, and don't stop till the day you die is number one. And number two, you need persistence and you need tenacity, because you will get knocked down in life. You will get disappointed. You will fail. But if you can look up, you can get up. Failure is a part of the process. Keep fighting, keep grinding, keep pushing, keep learning, get back up, brush off your knees, have a little cry, give and forgive, and keep going.
And that's also a recipe for growth and continued success.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a good recipe for continued growth and success.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Which I tell you what, in my profession, this is one of the dark spots, because as motivational speakers, as leaders, I don't think that we're as transparent enough to really talk about our problems and talk about the process and talk about our setbacks. When you see stars, you don't see the hundreds of hours that went into getting that person in shape, or going over the script, or just agonizing 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. You don't see that part of the process. All you see is the product, and that gives you a false sense of achievement. Like, this is simple. It is not simple. It's only done through education, dedication, and getting back on the bike. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's very inspiring, too. And you also have a podcast, too, called From the Locker Room to the Boardroom, and you can tell us about that.
Well, you know what? I'm going to have to really investigate you. That podcast is not really, it's not up yet. It's in formation, and so I'm just really curious how you found out about that one also. But yeah, that is basically, when it's up and running, it's going to talk about how athletes and high-level athletes were able to make the transition from the football field or from the basketball, hockey, make that transition to business. Like example, Shaquille O'Neal, he just amazing job. Michael Jordan, from a basketball player to an owner. Let's talk about that transition. Mm-hmm. I think that would be awesome. Because there is life after football.
And that is amazing. Looking forward to that as well, too. And, just a few more minutes. Shawn, we'd love to have you back on, especially talking about the NFL. You've been fantastic. And who do you consider your biggest influence in your career?
You know what? For some reason, I can't. Can you repeat that one more time, please?
Okay, I'm sorry. Who is your biggest influence in your career?
You know what? My biggest influence was a guy named Jackie Slater.
Oh, good football player. Remember him?
Oh, my goodness. He played about 20 years of football for the Rams. And I tell you what, I just, watched everything that Jackie did. If a person can play all those years, they're doing something right. And I learned so much from Jackie. I learned what to do, what not to do. Even if I didn't listen to everything, just his actual influence impacted me so much.
That is amazing. One of the best football players out there, especially for the Los Angeles Rams. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Well, the best advice that I can give anyone out there is build a team. Build a team and have persistence through resistance. Is that when you come up against adversity, get up, keep moving, keep running. Remember how you learned how to ride the bike. You learned how to ride the bike by falling down. And had you not fell, had you not tripped up on that bike, and had you not got back on that bike, I tell you what, you'd be still on the sidelines today. So when you fall, get back on the bike.
Mm-hmm. That is very interesting. Got to remember that. And Shawn, just want to say a big thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Look for having you on again soon. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects, your website, how do people contact you, and where can people purchase a book?
Well, you know what? Let's start with the latter. You can purchase my book off of Amazon.com. You can go there. You can purchase The Winning Edge. You can look up Shawn Harper, Shawn with a W. My contact is you can go to ShawnHarper.org, or you can go to any search engine, type in Shawn Harper with a W. Projects, as far as that's my actual projects coming up, I'm actually getting into coaching more, and I'm actually building out about 2 separate coaching platforms. They're going to be phenomenal. Just encouraging people to how to get unstuck with their goals, teams, and dreams in 90 days or less. I'm just going to go all in using my collegiate professional experience and my corporate experience, and I'm going to develop a winning program and mindset for everyone who applies for this course.
That is amazing. We're looking forward to it, Shawn. And once again, a big thank you for your time. Looking forward to having you on again soon. And do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love to have you back on again, especially talking more football.
That is a done deal. Just give me a call anytime. You're awesome.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And watch the interview on YouTube. Also, become a sponsor of the program and or donate today at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again tomorrow for another episode of The Mike Wagner Show.